Hey, how you doing? Austin here. Let's talk about Saitama, and I want to talk to you guys specifically about this piece of content that you see on the screen. Okay, so with that said, this video is for entertainment purposes only. So if you are a Saitama holder or thinking about getting into Saitama, there's some interesting information in this piece of content I want to share with you. Okay, and so I want to give complete full credit to Saitama Informer over on Twitter. So if you haven't already done so, definitely go give Saitama Informer a follow. Consistently good content every single day, and definitely one that you should check out. Okay, so I saw this morning and I'm like, this is absolutely a video. Okay, so it's an opinion piece that Saitama Informer wrote saying why I believe Saitama will rocket after the CERTIC audit. And there was a few things that frankly kind of made me raise my eyes. I'm like, okay, that's very interesting because what Saitama Informer has done in this piece, and I'm about to show it to you, he has actually gone back and looked at some corollaries with what happened with Shiba Inu, with exchange adoptions after Shiba Inu brought out Shiba Swap, things of that nature. And there's some very interesting patterns that are worth your time to check out. And so here we go with that. All right, so I will drop a link, by the way, to this piece of content down below in the description so you can read it at your own pace, okay? Or, dissect it more as you will. I'm going to, because I want to keep this video fairly short, I'm gonna move pretty quickly through it, okay? So basically, we know that with Saitama, we're in the last, phases of the Saitamask CERTIC audit, okay? And this, what he's talking about right here, he's talking about how CERTIC is moving forward about 1% every couple of hours. Yesterday, I did a video where I was kind of making fun of it a little bit, like we went from 78% to 79% or something like that. And it, I just did something for fun to do that. But it is true that the CERTIC audit is literally moving forward like 1% at a time. This is the CERTIC audit for Saitamask, okay? Saitama's wallet, and really, in my opinion, the portal to their entire, the entire Saitama world that's developing. Okay, so we have that at play. All right, now if we move down, okay, so here he goes on to talk about that Saitama has gotten a tech rate right here, a tech rate audit earlier on, but there seems to be universal agreement that, quote, CERTIC is the god tier auditor by most investors. I would agree. Most people are like tech rate. They don't really, there's nothing wrong with tech rate. I'm not slamming it, but everybody seems to believe that, the CERTIC audit is like the one, okay? And, I agree that it's the one that absolutely has the brand recognition, et cetera. And he goes on to talk about how their Skynet technology can scan for security exploits in real time, truly a step forward above competitors. Yeah, Skynet is really cool. Okay, moving forward. All right. So right here he's talking about really kind of some of the variables inside of Saitama itself. Some of these you may not have known. For example, all their developers are doxxed, and they have invested their own money in Saitama. The developers have paid out of pocket for many expenses, even though our wallet distribution is one of the best and fairest in the world. If you didn't know that, now you're aware of that. All right. There still seems to be a lot of doubt and FUD that surrounds Saitama. Now, I will definitely say that there has been missteps in the evolution of Saitama, but I would say those missteps have happened in pretty much every single other crypto out there: Bitcoin, Ethereum. Name them, Cardano, Shiba Inu, you bet. No crypto is perfect. No project is perfect. Nothing is ever perfect, right? And so I would say that is a thing. Okay. So he's right here talking about how there's a lot of, quote, claims and criticisms out there. I would agree. There's been a lot of heat around Saitama as of recent. We've all covered it. I've covered it in videos, etc. Okay. Now here he goes on. This is where we're getting to the meat. For others who are more curious and well reasoned in their questions, they mostly want to see the added layer of security for the confidence factor. Now he goes on right here to talk about the Bitmart. Not really specifically Saitama, but it's more of a confidence factor scenario thing, like Bitmart getting hacked, etc. Now this is interesting where we start to get into this. So here he's starting to talk about how FOMO is going to kick in when Saitamask launches. But he's also talking about the exchanges, the top 3 to 5 exchanges. And this is where it gets interesting. There's a theory floating around, and I can subscribe to it. It goes, these exchanges are eyeing the CERTIC audit to see if Saitamask passes security requirements that results in exchanges moving forward to list Saitama. All right, listen to this. He goes on right here to talk about how these exchanges will time their entry, and they will look and see, okay, what's going on. And they will usually try to buy in when Saitama or another token like Shiba Inu, which happened in the past, is kind of at its low, so that they can buy in at lower prices. Okay, so possible for exchanges to list within the launch period of Saitama. Theoretically, they would profit from the hype around Saitama themselves. Talking about the exchanges. Here we go. This is the biggest thing I wanted you to hear. We saw this with SHIB earlier. This case right here where we had exchanges buying in. We saw this with Shiba Inu earlier this year when Binance pulled the trigger and listed SHIB soon after the Shiba swap announcement. Okay, shortly soon after, many other exchanges such as Crypto.com listed SHIB, which sent the price mooning, sent it up. There's undeniable pattern of exchanges waiting for a wave of FOMO in order to begin listing. It makes sense from a business point of view too. They want in like everyone else, etc. Now, so to land this plane, to bring this home, what Saitama Informer here has done a very good job of laying out the breadcrumbs is that if you go back and look at what happened with Shiba Inu, that the exchanges waited until Shiba Inu got their swap up. Okay, then you had Binance come online, Crypto.com, etc. And it's an interesting scenario. Okay, that's all I wanted to point out. So again, I give Saitama Informer complete credit for a really, really well-written opinion piece, and I will drop a link down this below. What do you guys think? Let me know your opinion. All right, go make some money. Take it easy. Hey, Patreon, links in the description below. Check it out if you're interested, you want help, need help, be part of a community. We'd love to have you. See ya. Go make some money. Bye.